All right, so brothers and sisters, it's me, your minister of wellness, and I'm here at the site of our home, Nuru's Children's Home. And brothers and sisters, I'm coming to you in absolute emergency situation. I want you all to, as you can see, the deplorable condition that our children's home is in. We have been supporting this home for nearly a year now, and unfortunately, brothers and sisters, our efforts to help our children to improve their health with the organic fruits and vegetables, it is being thwarted by this horrible environment that they are living in. So family, we have reached an absolute emergency situation. We have to get our children out of this condition. They are having asthmatic problems, breathing problems. We have several special needs children, and everything that we are doing to help them, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot, because as you can see, the home is located in the middle of the slums. So I am here today, brothers and sisters, because the Lord has put it on my heart that it is high time for us to work together so that we can acquire land in a much better location with clean air, plenty of trees, and none of this pollution. And we're going to build an orphanage that can hold 200 children. And we'll also build a hall to where we can hold our services and other free community events. But as you all can see, it's no way that we can raise and produce healthy children, you know, in this type of condition. And so, brothers and sisters, this is an emergency. This is urgent. We need to raise 500,000 US dollars as quickly as possible so that we can acquire the land. That the first acquiring of the land will cost 20 to 40,000, and then when we get the land, then we want to immediately start building. This is something that I want to get started on as soon as possible, and I'm here to show you all again, to compare the living conditions in America to what we have here in Africa. It is just absolutely stupidity to even try to attempt to compare the deplorable conditions. So we want to take a tour around the children's home. I want to show you all more of why it is needed for us to do this. And so we'll go ahead and tour the area, because I want you all to see, and this is something the Lord has put on my heart. I want to buy the land as soon as possible, and I want to get our children out of this place as quickly as possible. We're responsible for over 100 children. The orphanage is growing. I want to build a home that can support 200, and then I want that to be the first of many homes that we will build. So let's go ahead and tour the rest of the area. And for those of you who become major sponsors, I'm thinking about my brother James Wade. I'm thinking about brother James Wade, and for those of you who are willing to become major contributors of our home, we're going to stamp your legacy. Your legacy will be sealed forever, because we will make your name a part of the children's home. Your name will be a part of the home. So this is the area here, and even as I'm walking and talking to you all, I can smell the stench that is coming, and I'll show you all the broken sewer line, and you see all this garbage here, and this is affecting the health of our children. We had 2 new babies that came into our home that were found on the street by the police, and I am struggling to get them to the health that they need to be, because they're breathing in fumes and dirty air. You can't be healthy without clean air and without clean water. So we already have the location. I'm going to show you all the land that we're trying to purchase. It's beautiful. It's green. We'll be able to grow agriculture. And so, brothers and sisters, it's high time that you add up all that junk food money, and we're looking for major sponsors to help us to raise 500,000 as quickly as possible. You see here, you see it's fly infested. Our home is infested with flies. It's a horrible smell. This is the social worker. This is our social worker. We fully support Nuru's Children's Home. So when you all give the $4,000, it also helps the social worker. And these are some of the children who are following us. So if you can explain what's going on here.
Well, I can say I'm Henry Mwanya, the social work Nuru Children's Home. And actually this is a dumping place where the sewer comes, and even if it dries up there it remains a dumping, a swampy, whereby it is a havoc. It is actually very dangerous. It can break diseases, whereby our children, we usually take them to hospital because of these dumping place of sewer system.
So we're walking towards the sewer line, brothers and sisters. So as you all can see, this is our home. This is the state of our home, and we want to build something better, and we want to do it as quickly as possible. And you can have your name etched in history for all time. If you want to build a legacy, if you want your name to live forever for doing something good, how does that sound that as a major donor that you could have your name sealed on the land, on the building, on the hall? We can also buy a small home, build a small home on the property with the $500,000. We could also build a small home to where our major donors can come and stay on the property and visit the children. And when I say major donor, I'm looking for 25 people who can donate $20,000 or more for this project. And I will also be listing tiers of we're going to have a reward system for all who contribute a major amount to this project. So this is the sewage line.
This place, actually, as you have said, as our wellness has said, actually this is a sewer line. When it breaks, actually it has a dual smell. Nobody can persevere the smell. The grass cannot grow. As you have seen, it burns everything. It is dangerous, and it can break diseases, whereby it can affect even the community, our home, and even the community surrounding. So actually it is dangerous. When any of us will surely be, will appreciate, will be, thank you so much. We will thank God for that.
Yes. I have the GoFundMe page already up, brothers and sisters. We'll walk towards the home. And so the GoFundMe page is already set up. The GoFundMe page, our goal is $500,000 US, and we're looking for a major contributor to give for the land. And we'll put a sign up that you were the major donor. We'll even put your photo up on the property, major donors. So we'll have a tier system of donors starting at $5,000 and on the way up to $20,000 or more. And we'll make sure that for as long as the building is there and the land is there, which it will be for hundreds of years, your legacy will survive, that you made a sacrifice. I mean, look at the area, nothing grows here. So we want to purchase land for $20,000 to $40,000 US. We could buy land equivalent to this entire size. And that is the goal that I have, brothers and sisters. This is not about me. This is not about my home, my car, or any of that stuff. I don't have any of that. I don't care about that. This is an emergency health situation. I've been very frustrated at the health of our children here, and now I realize that it's impossible for them to get healthy. They're really suffering here. This is an emergency fundraiser that is as quickly as possible. We want to acquire the land and go ahead and move our children out of this situation. And of course, this is my brother, the future president of Kenya, Brother Kelvin Amachi, my administrative assistant.
I'd love as possible to show them the surrounding of the home. This is the backyard.
Okay, go ahead and take it over. And you see all the flies.
Yeah, so now we are the home. Actually, this is Nuru Children's home, and as you can see, it's now infested with flies because we have sewage everywhere, garbage, it's littered everywhere. The stench here is absolutely disgusting, and this is the stench that these young people here are inhaling every day. So this is the surrounding, and this is the fence. This is actually the perimeter wall of this home, and this place is dirty. The entire place is a slum, and people living around this place, all of them throw their garbage here, assuming that somebody has a small child, and then the child, that after using the diapers, they come and they throw it here, and it causes absolutely disgusting stench, which now our children here inhale. Our children are constantly suffering from some mysterious disease, which you cannot even tell. Yet time and again we give them money, we give them food, the organic food, expecting that they should be healthy, but we are shooting ourselves on the feet. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. Perhaps Minister can tell.
And there's also a flood zone.
Yes.
Explain that.
Oh yes, and again
it's a flood zone.
When it rains, when it rains, it is horrible because it floods everywhere. The place is swampy. The place is swampy, and it's like in a valley. So wherever it rains, and then wherever it rains, the floods come, and they come with all the garbage, all the litter from the rest zone, and it brings everything to the children here. They sleep. But they sleep in their beds, but down there it's floods everywhere. That notwithstanding, that's a factory. That's a steel company, and it emisses gases, and those gases really affect these children. Most people around this place, by the way, Minister, they die because of cancer, because the gases which come out of, which are emitted from that factory, which is a steel factory, these children are inhaling those gases. Leave alone the stench, leave alone the garbage and everything. This one is a major danger to our children.
For those who are our top tier donors, what we're going to do, we're going to seal your legacy forever. When we build the new orphanage, we'll have your name on there. So again, I'm mentioning Brother James Wade because he's the king of donation to the Minister of Wellness Ministry. So for instance, we'll have the Minister of Wellness Ministries and Brother James Wade in sponsorship of Brother James Wade and whoever else. We will seal it, and we'll have it sealed in stone for the new orphanage. So I just wanted to show you all that. So let's come on inside. And this is in a flood zone, so whenever it rains, all of this is filled with mud, and it destroys the shoes of our children. It destroys the shoes of the children, and as you can see, the home is mostly composed of metal sheets. It's mostly composed of metal sheets. And so we want to greatly improve upon this. You all can see that every Sabbath day I come and I preach to our children on this stage. But on the new land, we'll build a hall. We'll build a hall. But this is where I usually come. I usually come here and I preach to them every Sabbath day. Yeah, I preach to the children every Sabbath day. I preach to the children every Sabbath day, but we want to build a hall. And as I stated, we can also build a small home, and that's why that's the targeted amount. So when you break down 500,000 brothers and sisters, that's only 25 people giving 20,000, and then that's 100 people giving 5,000. And that's where the tier system will start. We'll start at 5,000. You can go to the GoFundMe page. The link for the GoFundMe please submit, please family, be obedient and submit all donations for this project through the GoFundMe. Okay, and on there will be listed the award system that we'll use for donors, starting with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, and on up. But anybody who gives 5,000 or more, we will have a plaque made of stone that will be placed on the home and around the property, so that people will know for all ages that you made a sacrifice to help us to get our children. And again, this is just the first start. This is just the first home we'll build, and I want to eventually, of course, build homes all over the world. Okay?
Of the place where our children are sleeping. As you can see, these are the beds. It's a double steel bed. They're supported by stones. So somehow this place is so deplorable because they don't even have nice, nice sheets. They don't have duvets for their sleep at night. Now this is how the place looks like. I can take you to other places as well.
It's another one.
Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, let's change the condition of this place once and for all. This is where our girls sleep. This is where girls sleep. This place, we have around 25 girls who sleep here. So you can imagine, because I was shocked to learn that there's a girl who actually sleeps right here. And then we have others who sleep at that place. So it's not even the conditions here are somehow deplorable. This is not the best place to sleep, and most especially when you have more than 20 girls sleeping together. You can picture it out. Just imagine. I'll show them around. Just imagine close to 20 girls sleeping right here. Yeah, and then we have those are the toilets. Those are the washrooms, and then the washrooms are just next to where they're staying. And when it rains, the floods come, they enter there, and that place becomes so stinky. It becomes so stinky. This is the kitchen. This is where they prepare food that is having more than 100 kids we have in this orphanage. This is the kitchen right now. They're preparing lunch, and so this is how it looks like. I mean, if it was your child, if it were you, will you be at peace living in a place with such conditions? I mean, let's do for them something nice once and for all. I'd also love to show you the other rooms, please. This is another bedroom. Please come show them. These are flies. These are flies everywhere. And there's no way you can fight flies in this area. There's no way, because it is a slum everywhere. The stench is everywhere. It's stinking everywhere. So these are flies, and this is where our kids sleep. The little kids. This is where they sleep. Wow. I like better adjectives to use to describe that place. And then normally our kids also learn from this environment. So this is their classroom. So even when we build an orphanage in the other place, when we build an orphanage, we'll have a few classrooms for them where they get an education. And education is very important, most especially when they are taking over, most especially when they introduce them at that young age. So they have a school here. This is a small classroom. These are desks, and that's the blackboard where they are.
We are in a situation of an emergency to where we need to get our children out of this place as soon as possible. So it's absolutely, you now see the situation. I've explained to you all the tier system. If you want to leave a legacy that lasts throughout all the ages, then we ask you to give. That's what we're asking you to give, so we can raise the funds as quickly as possible. And until we get the funds, until we raise the amount that we need to acquire the land and build our home, I pray that this video has shown you all how absolutely essential it is that we have the entire requested 4,000 amount every single month for the home. I hope that you now see that. And for those of you who are selfish, for those of you who continue to try to harass me about requiring you to do what the Lord requires you to do, and that's giving to the poor, shame on you. And don't tell me that I've put a curse on you. You've put a curse on yourself by continuously watching the videos of the only minister of wellness in the world, and to continuously to ignore the continuous pleas to help these children. You have placed a curse on yourself, and your health will never be blessed. And so on behalf of Nuru's Children's Home, on behalf of our children here, on behalf of the mother of the home, Mama Florence, my administrative assistants, and the social worker, to all of you all who have been faithful and will be faithful to this major emergency initiative that we are undertaking, we say thank you, and we say God bless you. The GoFundMe link is in the description box, family. Let's go ahead and get the funds we need in as quickly as possible so we can go ahead and help our children. Thank you, and God bless.